Hey guys, it's Sam. Today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite palettes. My original plan for today was to film this um, makeup look. I did like a purple kind of like smoky eye, really pretty. And then I guess my computer was like full or whatever and didn't tell me that even though it said it was recording, it didn't like keep any of the footage. So I have no footage of this look. It's like completely gone. And I'm like really bummed about it. So if you want me to film this look again, I totally will. Just comment down below or like this video to let me know. But I still wanted to put out a video, so here we are. I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. Just eyeshadow palettes. Oh my. Have a little stack here. Alright, I'm going to start off with the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. Everybody likes the Naked 1, but for whatever reason, I prefer the Naked 3. I just like these rosy gold shades. This is mostly would look beautiful on like hazel eyes, but I don't know. I really dig it. This gold right here, I think it's called Trick. I don't know. I think it's called Trick. Some of the names are rubbing off. Is really pretty. Buzz right here is really pretty. Like all these shimmery shades, these pink shades are really pretty on the lid. And then you can make this last shade is so pretty. I love it. It's almost like black, but it has sparkle in it. So this is my favorite Naked palette, but I know it's like everybody else's least favorite. So I think with like a lot of different glitters and like bases, I've never had a bad look with my Naked 3 palette. Next we have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I want to say this came out like 3 years ago. I have the original. It's fatter. If you get it now, it's like a lot more thin, which we'll see with another palette I have later. Smells like chocolate. It is very warm tone, very pretty. Has like a random purple in here and a random light pink. But my favorite shades are like this gold and this burgundy. And I like that the highlight pans are bigger. But once again, I don't think I've ever gotten a bad look with this. This is like $49. And like I've said, I've had it for like 3 years. I bought it for myself for Valentine's Day one year, actually. So, it's kind of funny. I like it. Alright, next we have the Morphe 35O palette, the original. Dropping eyelashes, sorry. This is like $22.99, but then you can also get like 10% off of it. It's a very warm tone palette. It's a mixture of mattes and shimmers. This is like the prettiest shimmer in all the land. But like super orangey. I imagine the O stands for orange. But you also have like your neutrally shades over here. It's just so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. And this is like, I can just pull this out and know I'll have a pretty look. Not to mention, it's huge and it's extremely affordable. Alright, now I am not a matte eyeshadow girl, but I love this palette. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. It's all matte shadows. And I started to use this shade right here, this red one. It's a huge dent in it because I just love it. I used to use this all the time, and I actually haven't used it in a while, so I need to pull it back out. But I'm not a huge matte eyeshadow person. When like an all matte eyeshadow palette comes out, I'm like, not my thing. Just because I love shimmer, like you can see on my eyes today, it's all freaking shimmer. So, I really like this because it's broken down into like almost 3 quads. So this is like a neutral look. This is more of a cool tone look, and this is the warm look. And I use the warm look a lot. But even like I can use these like as a base and then add like if I have a lot of single shadows, like these ColourPop shadows, I can use like the warm quad and then put this like ColourPop burgundy shadow all over the lid. And it's perfect and it's easy and it's quick. And Kat Von D shadows are so pigmented and they just blend really well together. They're not chalky at all. There is fallout just because they're so pigmented. So I recommend doing your eye makeup before or baking so you can wipe away the fallout easily. But I know it's not pretty to look at, but it's an awesome palette. and I recommend it. Now this one, I don't know if you can find this as easily anymore. This is the Urban Decay. This is the Vice. Is this the Vice 3? I want to say it's the Vice 3 because I have the 2, 3, and 4. And this one's my favorite. As you can see, I've used it to death. Like, even, like, I've ruined that shade because I use, spray with these shadows because they work best that way. But this whole row, like this burgundy row, I love. I made a really cool look with this, blue shadows over here. I would put the blue, this dark blue all over the lid and, like, highlight with this lighter blue. That green's gorgeous. And then this whole row right here is, like, my go-to smoky eye. Like, I put this in the crease, this on the lid, this to highlight, this in the outer V, and then I also put glitter over top of this. But that is my go-to smoky eye. Always looks good, always looks fire. Like, and then all your matte shades are over here. It's just my favorite Vice palette. The last one, I feel like they didn't come out with one this year. They had a limited one, and then they came out the Vice 4 last year, which was pretty. They had a couple, like, chunky, glittery shades in it, but this is my favorite. Alright, 2 more palettes to go. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I dropped mine, and it's, like, all, like, janky, but do you see how thin it is? This is what, like, the chocolate bar palette would look like now. So, they're coming out with a whole new Too Faced, like, collection, Sweet Peach collection. But I would have to say this is easily top 3 eyeshadow palettes. I almost want to say this is my all-time favorite because I love the shades in this, but I don't know, it's hard to choose. This is just gorgeous. These shades over here, Nectar and, like, Luscious, are, like, super shimmery, super pretty. And then, like, all the peachy shades. And then I am in love with this shade right here. What is it called? Peach Pit. I love that in the outer corner. I can use any of these shades over here and put this in the outer corner. Gorgeous. Always gorgeous. And then I like to use this dark purple or, like, this dark sparkly brown to deepen up the outer V. And it's just so pretty. So pretty. I wore this to death this summer and I haven't used it in a minute. Just because I've been getting new palettes, and sometimes, like, when I'm using a palette too much, I'm like, you need to give that palette a break, Samantha. Alright, and then the last palette I want to mention is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I mentioned this in my YouTube Made Me Buy It tag. I did not want to buy this. I'm like, I have enough warm tone eyeshadow palettes, like, I have the 35O, and I have the Peach palette, and I have the everything. Like, all the palettes I pretty much mentioned are warm tone. I'm like, I don't need this. Sorry, I wanted to change the lighting a little bit. So I didn't think I needed this, but everybody was talking about it on YouTube, and I just decided to take the plunge and get it. And I'm extremely happy I did. It's, once again, I can just pull it out and know I will get a good look with it. It has all your, like, these burnt orange and raw sienna shades over here are the best crease shades. And then you have 2 shimmery shades, pretty much. And then this Love Letter has a huge dent in it. I don't even know what I did with that. And then this orange shade over here, so pretty. So I definitely recommend this palette. I know it keeps going in and out of stock, but for a good reason. So if you can get your hands on this, I think it's $42. Please do. Please. So that's it. I know it wasn't the most exciting video in the whole world, but I'm glad you guys could sit down and talk to me about makeup again. I'm sorry I don't have a tutorial today. Once again, comment and like this video if you want a tutorial on this look. It's, like I said, a purpley smoky look, and I did different eyelashes today. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm just sad that I don't have anything to show for it. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please let me know what your favorite eyeshadow palettes are down below also. And I'll see you again next time, okay? Bye!